The night was quiet, but something heavy was in the air. In a garden called Gethsemane, Jesus stood alone, praying. He knew what was coming. He was not running away from it, but it still hurt. He asked God for strength because the road ahead would be painful. Even so, he chose to trust God completely. Soon, soldiers arrived. One of Jesus' own disciples, Judas, led them there. With a simple kiss, he showed them who Jesus was. They arrested him, even though he had done nothing wrong. His friends were afraid, and one by one they ran away. Jesus was taken to the religious leaders, who accused him falsely. They wanted him gone. When they could not find a real reason to punish him, they still pushed forward. They took him to the Roman governor, Pilate. Pilate questioned Jesus but found no fault in him. Still, the crowd shouted louder and louder, "Crucify him!" Even though Pilate believed Jesus was innocent, he gave in to the pressure of the crowd. He ordered Jesus to be beaten and then crucified, a punishment meant for the worst criminals. Jesus was mocked, whipped, and forced to carry a heavy wooden cross through the streets. People watched, some cried, others laughed. He was tired, wounded, and in pain, yet he kept going. At a place called Golgotha, they nailed him to the cross. The sky seemed to grow darker as he hung there. Soldiers divided his clothes. People passed by, shaking their heads. Some challenged him, saying, "If you are the Son of God, save yourself." But Jesus didn't come to save himself. He came to save others. Even while suffering, he showed love. He forgave those who hurt him, saying, "Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing." He spoke kindly to a man dying beside him and gave hope in the middle of pain. Hours passed. The weight of the moment was heavy, not just the physical pain, but something deeper. Jesus was carrying the burden of the world's sin. Then, with his final breath, he said, "It is finished," and he died. At that moment, something powerful happened. The curtain in the temple tore in two, showing that the barrier between God and people was broken. The earth shook. Even a Roman soldier standing nearby realized something had changed. He said, "Surely this was the Son of God." Jesus' body was taken down and placed in a tomb. A large stone was rolled in front of it. It seemed like the end. His followers were heartbroken. Fear and sadness filled their hearts. But Good Friday is called good for a reason. It reminds us that even in the darkest moment, something meaningful was happening. Jesus chose love over hate. He chose sacrifice over comfort. He gave his life so that others could have hope, forgiveness, and a new beginning. Good Friday teaches us that pain is not the end of the story, that even when things look hopeless, God is still working. It shows us the depth of love, real love, the kind that gives, forgives, and never gives up. And while that day ended in silence and sorrow, it was only the beginning of something greater, because the story doesn't end at the cross.